Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a rainy live stream on this FU Friday. I was trying to stall because we got some rain coming in. I got umbrellas up. I'm trying to stay dry. It's very, very chilly at the ocean today. Thus, the winter cap. The rain is hitting me on the back, but I'm loyal to you, mother effers. We got to do this. It's FU Friday, so if you got anything, you got to hit me up in the chat, and we'll put you on the big screen. We'll talk about some things. Let's say hi to a few people. Lewis, let's go. It's Friday. It must be because of climate change. That's right. What's up, Ross Doug's Broken Spirit? We got Joseph. Hey, happy Friday to you, sir. Happy Friday right back to you, Joseph. Ross Doug's Broken Spirit says, must have got caught in a riptide. No, I was trying to stall because the rain is coming. Now I'm like, screw it. Let me try to get through this with a couple umbrellas. So I got a couple umbrellas. I'm tucked in nice and tight. I'm kind of warm except for the rain hitting me on the back. It's weird. I got to be honest with you. I love doing the live streams for the ocean, but I don't really want to do them from inside the house. So I try to fight the elements. I think it kind of adds to it for me anyway. And so there we go. If it's a rain out, which it might be because the rain is kicking up more and more, we'll just shut her down. And we'll do one later this afternoon, all right? What's up, Nick? Good morning to you. Good morning to JMR369 off the Twitter. We got Chris Marks. What's up? We got Andy. What's up? We got Jamie Lynn. What's up? Big news is Biden did okay yesterday during his press conference. He showed that he knows foreign policy. Oh, my God. So we got a president, right, that every day we're going to go, how did he do today? That's like when you're checking in with your old mom or your old dad or maybe a grandma or a granddad, and you ask the question, how did they do today? Well, they got out of bed on their own and they were able to go potty. Well, that's good. That's where we're at with Biden. How did he do today? We don't want the president where it's a how did he do today? He needs to be sharp and quick. Oh, my God. I wouldn't get in a car with Biden. Literally, I would not go driving to a 7-Eleven with Mr. Biden. What's up, Bob? Happy Friday from Portland, Maine. It just goes to show you that they don't know what the hell they're doing down there in Washington. You like to think they got our backs no matter what party you're for. But in the end, they don't know crap. Joe Biden, 4 years ago, was slow. They should have 4 years ago go, all right, look, there's a very good possibility that there's going to be a mental decline here with this guy. We need to prop up somebody, just have him in the bullpen, warming up a little bit just in case. But now they're scrambling. They're like, well, we want to force him out, but we don't have anybody. They literally don't have anybody. They don't have the second guy. It could be Kamala Harris, I guess, but they're not too keen on her either. Live from the Umbrella Studios, it's Opie Radio. What's up, Vincent Scaramuzzo? Look, man, I'm here. I'm trying to do it, but the rain is it's now dripping off the umbrella onto my back. F you to the moron who ran into the overpass on I-16 in Savannah with an oversized excavator. Oh, really? What the hell is that about? Did he run into the pole holding up the overpass, or he didn't have enough clearance? Which one was it? Was it one of those trucks where they don't have clearance to get stuck and then they gotta let the air out of the tires and then they could get the damn thing unstuck? Was it one of those situations? Oh my God, it's pouring, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it today. Now it's pouring. Let me try to tuck in a little bit. The people that have been with me a couple of years, they know we get one or two of these where I gotta tuck in. But I don't know. I'm trying over here. I think my FU is the stupid rain. Oh my God, my back is getting soaked. I'm trying to look to the west to see if it's going to be just a quick rainstorm coming through. If not, you know what? We'll shut her down. We'll have to shut her down. Richie Rich, morning. Who the man? I know who the man is. I absolutely know who the man is today. And that would be Vice President Trump. Vice President Trump is demand today. It was just another little mistake that Mr. Biden does. You know, if you've known him as long as I have, which is 40 years, he makes these mistakes all the time. It comes with dinner. That's what I just heard on the cable news networks. Oh my God, seriously? Dudes, I think we got a rain out. I think we got a rain out. The rain was just like this, just nice and soft, a little misty. I'm like, all right, I'll set up a couple umbrellas and we'll be okay. And now it's just pouring on my back right now, because I couldn't tuck in any further. But yeah, I think Vice President Trump is the man today, because I did not know he was vice president. He's a sneaky one, this Trump. Had no idea he was the vice president of these United States of America. Oh, it was just a little mistake. Oh, was it a little mistake? Was calling Zelensky Putin just a little mistake? Ridiculous that we're in this situation. I think I'm gonna try to survive this rain. I feel like there's a little lightness to the west. I think we're gonna try to hang in there and do this. But Richie Rich, it's very easy. It's vice president, not regular Trump. Not regular Trump is not the man today, Richie Rich. It's Vice President Trump. He's the man. And man, I tweeted like pretty much everybody. This tweet got millions upon millions of impressions, or whatever they're called on the X, on the Twitter. Somebody morphed. Kamala Harris with President Trump, and the title was just Vice President Trump. Dude, I've been laughing off and on since I saw that stupid thing late last night. Oh my God, bravo. I think I finally gave the guy credit, because someone on my Twitter pointed me in the right direction who did it. But man, was that fucking funny. F you to Ron the waiter, who won't accept less than 30% tip. Well, there you go. 30% tip. Oh my goodness. Jedi Grind, crappy out. Good morning, Greg. Thanks for the $10, Jedi. This Jedi Grind, man, like clockwork. You must be rolling in some crypto, my friend. You're giving me the $10 every morning. Thank you very much, Jedi. Always a pleasure to see you. Got to give you like prime real estate on my live stream, this Jedi Grind. I got F you. We went to dinner last night, right? We found one of these Hamptons towns to have a little dinner, because the kids are gone. They're in Philly with the in-laws. They're basically saying, we don't want to come home. And we're like, all right, we miss you, but stay there as long as you want. My God. Went to dinner, had a glorious dinner. I think I had some of that. What is it called? Wahoo fish with a pineapple salsa. And I had a Heady Topper beer, which is one of the best tasting beers you could drink. When people ask me what's a really good beer, that I think it's called Heady Topper. Oh my goodness, it's good, but it's 8% per pint. So 2 of those will get you twisted. But dinner's over. Very, very happy. Getting to, hang out with the wife without the kids is pretty nice. Get to talk a little bit. Get to talk for more than, 30 seconds without a kid interrupting, that type of thing. Then we get back to the car. Key to the story, this was before I had 2 Heady Toppers. I noticed I got a goddamn ticket on my windshield. These Hamptons towns out here don't play. And I'm like, what the hell is this ticket for, right? And they got me because my right front tire was touching the line of the parking space, so they gave me a $75 ticket for not being within the lines of my parking space. So I'm gonna march into this town today, and I'm gonna give them a piece of my business. I'm gonna just say, hey man, the car next to me on the left, they were over the line, so I had to adjust. So that's why I moved over a little bit, and that's why my tire's touching the stupid line. Oh, it's just exhausting. It's just exhausting to have a guy, his whole job is to just walk around your little town and make your life a little miserable. Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks for really making dinner fun, Mr. Fake Officer, Mr. Low Man on the Totem Pole Officer. Hey, Jared, get out there and collect $1,000 on parking. All right, boss, thanks. I'll be back in an hour and a half. And he just hammers people, hammers them left and right. It's ridiculous. That's my FU today. No clearance. Overpass will now be demolished and rebuilt. Oh, shit. Really, Bill Marks? There's your update. Wait, he went no clearance? Oh, my God. If you're a truck driver and you don't know your clearance, that's weird. They say clearance. They tell you. Up ahead, 12-foot clearance. Oh, he had no clearance when he hit the overpass. That sucks. Absolutely sucks. Good morning, Open All. Good morning, Scott Watson up the river. How are you, my brother? Going to be at Get Pot soon, Mr. Watson. We got to get the gang together for some beers. We got to keep the Get Parts thing going as well. So I'll see you at the bar in the very, very near future. I'll let you know, Mr. Watson. Morning, Ope. Watching you this morning as I'm waiting for my trailer at Big Brown. What's up, Mike Balf? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. All right. So what bothered you this week? Let us know in the chat, will you? You need a retractable awning over the deck for days like this. Andy, you're not wrong. We've looked into the retractable awnings. And what I see as I look at my neighbor is a guy fixing his retractable awning every other week because the wind kicks up and you're inside. You forgot about your retractable awning and the thing gets bent and he has to call a repairman. But then someone was telling me, well, now they have sensors. So if the wind kicks up, the retractable awning just goes in automatically. So now I got to look into it again. So you're not wrong, Mr. Bidlingmeyer. I like to just say Andy. And we did that bit, right? Mick Jagger was in love with Andy, not Angie. In the song Angie, if you listen very, very closely, I think it's halfway through, he changes Angie to Andy. And he's confessing his love for Andy, not Angie. I think the Mick Jagger was, well, I say was because he's still rocking, but I don't think you could be, can you be bisexual in your 80s? I think the Mick Jagger was a bit of a bisexual. And he was confessing his love for Andy in the song Angie, and he didn't think anyone would notice. Oh, we noticed. We noticed. Look it up for yourself. I can't play it on here because then it's a copyright strike for playing someone else's music. The stupid rules. Hi, Paul. How are you? Oh, that's fun. Water on my MacBook, so maybe the water will knock us out. Oh, that's good. Let me just wipe my MacBook in the middle of the live stream. We're hanging in there, man. Oh, it's looking a little lighter to the west. Oh, my back is soaked though. Now I got this camera. What the hell's going on? The water is messing up everything. I don't mind that camera, but it's like a Vaseline lens. All right, there we go. I'm back to that one. Okay. Oh, geez. You might as well continue watching the live stream because I think the rain is going to literally destroy my MacBook just so I can say hi to you guys for a couple minutes. Sergeant Mark Facchetti down there in Philly. Keep an eye on my kids. They're down in your crazy-ass city there, Facchetti. Keep an eye on them, all right? They're going to malls. They're going to the Liberty Bell. I need you to keep an eye on them. Get a drone in the air, Sergeant. Get a goddamn drone in the area to follow my kids around as they're down there in Philly. They're having a blast, though. Absolute blast. Hi, Nick. We're close to having Vice Putin, Kamala Trump. I know. Isn't that crazy? And then someone else had a picture of Vice President Trump. No, someone had a picture. Okay, sorry. Of Kamala Harris with Zelensky, and that one was titled Vice President Trump with President Putin. The internet has never lost. The internet is undefeated. Stop thinking LeBron James is the GOAT. No, the internet is the GOAT. The internet is the GOAT. All right? Who is Trump's VP pick? I hope it's Kanye West. JD Straight Shot. I think he's leaning toward I think DeSantis blew it. I don't think he goes DeSantis. Man, imagine if he went RFK. I was walking the beach the other day. I'm like, I know this is crazy, but Trump is a little nuts. Imagine he just makes a deal with RFK and goes, hey, why don't you be my VP, you daffy bastard? I think if I was a betting man, it ain't going to be Christie. He just called him a fat pig, so he's out. I think I'm going to go with Marco Rubio. You know, a guy that did not like Trump at all and pretty much trashed him in the early years, but now I guess he loves him. I guess now he likes Rubio. I mean, Rubio likes Trump. That's good. these politicians that lie through their teeth. You never know what they really mean ever. Wait, what are the polls are saying? And then I'll answer the question accordingly. That's what I hate about politics. Arrogant Bastard is a nice beer if you like the darkness. Ooh, yeah. What's some of those dark songs? Let's do that on your home of rock and roll. I mean, doing rain songs on your home of rock and roll is hack. We could do Who'll Stop the Rain and get done with that. But I need some examples of dark songs. Do we go Leonard Cohen? What was the name of that Leonard Cohen song? Do you want it darker or something like that? Yeah. Let's throw that on the table too, so you guys could participate a little bit. Street parking or lot parking? So, no, it was like a main street, Andy, and I pulled into my spot and my right tire because I didn't straighten the tires out. They were turned a little bit, so the slight turn had me touching the line, and they hammered me for $75. That's just look, do I have to tell you? All this has happened to you as well. That's why I like talking about this stuff, so we can bond. So we can bond on some of this ridiculous stuff that we deal with as we go through this thing we call life. Wait, that could be the beginning of a song. Go through this thing called life, the afterlife, and then maybe like all of a sudden there's a pause, and then the guitar kicks in. That would be an awesome song. Oh my God, the raindrops keep falling on my laptop. All right, I am very distracted by the rain. I got a ticket for same reason in Woodstock a few years ago. Oh my God, why is there rain? Where's the rain coming from and just dropping casually on my laptop? I don't like this laptop anyway. Time to get a new one, I guess. Can I put a towel down? What can I do? Oh my God, it's pouring out. Okay, you're distracted, Opie. Yeah, no shit. Because now I'm losing. Now I can't even use my mouse anymore. Guys, should we just do this later? I have plenty of other FUs. Jedi Grind, another $10. I'm on disability from Google till 2044 as I've had 4 strokes from diabetes. Wait. What? God, learning about you guys is pretty wild. Wait, you've had 4 strokes from diabetes? And you're on disability for the next 20 years? So that means Google's paying you for the next 20 years, Jedi Grind? How are you doing? Oh my, Jedi, I need to know more for real. And you don't have to keep throwing money at me, man. You're more than generous. If everybody gave me a 10 spot, I would be eating the good steaks tonight. Holy shit, 4 strokes from diabetes. Are you doing all right, though? Can you give me an update? Can you give me a little more, Mr. Grind? You hear about Anthony having Gavin fire his whole crew for him. He also got rid of E-Rock. I'm not in that world, sir. I heard, yes. At this point, I heard because you guys bring it up every morning on the live stream. I have no idea how it went down, but supposedly, there was a merger and Gavin fired everybody instead of Anthony. I don't know. It's not fun being the boss. Let's just put it this way. I had to be involved during the Opie and Anthony years of doing some of the tough stuff, and it wasn't fun. I'm like, why am I a boss? I got into radio so I wouldn't be a boss. George Zimmerman checking in. Hi, George. And we have Chris, a.k.a. Fish Guy Photos. He was on the live stream. We did a special live stream yesterday afternoon because Chris had breaking news. If you've been with me a while, I'll say it again. That horrendous smell that we all smelled on the beach, it turned out to be a giant sea turtle that died because it washed up on a beach. I don't know, about a few miles from here. It has to be the same thing we were smelling on the beach. And Chris went through the whole thing basically saying, out of all marine life that he has smelled that is dead on the beach, nothing smells worse than a sea turtle that's dead. So we got the answer to that yesterday. So Chris jumped on with me, and we had a lot of fun. And then, I was trying to get his permission to throw rocks at these terns, and he would not give me permission. The stupid terns, these little dive-bombing bitches of a bird. They're the only bird that I've seen in my entire life that actually dive bombs you. The pigeons didn't. When you see the bald eagles, they didn't. The seagulls didn't. The piping plovers, they can't even fly high enough to dive bomb you. Maybe they can hit you in the shin. Yeah, the crows, no other bird, just these stupid terns. They dive, they swoop in and dive bomb you and hit you on the head with their stupid beaks and scare the hell out of you. And Chris would not give me permission, which stinks. Hi, John Courts, fivers and likes. Download something. Raincoat fun. Yeah, I need a. You know what? It's too late now. My whole back is wet, but I got my windbreaker in there, right over there. I can see my windbreaker. Got you, brother. Thank you, Sergeant Mark Vassetti. He keeps an eye on Philly, and he's keeping an eye on my kids. He's putting a couple drones in the sky as I speak. Thank you, Sergeant. Greatly appreciate your work down there, man. He's keeping everybody honest. What do you think of the? I should have had you on, Sergeant Mark. You know, I'll put you on the list of people I gotta have on this thing from time to time because what was it? No, it wasn't the tree store. What is the tree store down there in Philly where a guy? Dude, I've been involved with Philly for just about 20 years. I met my wife about 20 years ago. And Philly is just an amazing place. It is a special place. You can talk about other cities, but Philly don't play. And they get the unusual stuff done. I'm trying to remember some of the crazy Philly stuff. Oh, God. But anyway, the latest one is a guy. He went to that, what is it called? The tree store, the cheap tree Dollar Tree, whatever, whatever. And all of a sudden there's a video of a woman, like, what the F? She's showing her leg because a guy, like, did a little something on her leg and then ran out of the store. And then they chased him. And then I think he turned himself in, but, he relieved himself. Look, that is horrendous. Look, you can understand that something is horrendous, and then you can also kind of giggle over it, how insane some of this stuff is. But he did his thing, and then he ran out, and she's like left with like, what the hell? And she's videotaping her leg and then videotaping the guy running away. Just insanity down there in Philly. Hit the like, hey sir, why a hat? Because it's cold out here, Waver. I'm not going for the fashion. Turn to the left, fashion. Turn to the left, fashion. Turn to the left. I only know like a few words of every rock song. No, it's cold out here today. It's not even 70 degrees. And now I got a cold rain of falling and hitting me on my back. That's why the hat. Wow, that's a bullshit ticket if I ever heard of one. Yeah, man, I'm not happy about it. I took all sorts of pictures and I'm going to march in and they're not going to do anything. They're going to be like, yeah, you were on the line. That's the rule. That's the rule. Oh, you got rules, do you? Oh, you got rules. You got literal people flying down highways, not even paying attention anymore. On their, mostly it's Facebook. When we go flying by one of these cars that are like swerving back and forth, going 80 miles an hour on a highway, it could hit you at any moment. You always look into their car and they're on their Facebook page. Oh, but I had a tire on the line, did I? That's what drives me nuts. And I'm a huge supporter of cops in general. I really am. But this is the stuff that frustrates me. It's like, really, you got an officer in a town that is so slow and so boring, literally no crime whatsoever. And you got a guy hammering people because their tires on a parking space line. When you could just literally go, 15 minutes on a highway out here. And you could catch these people swerving because they're on their stupid phones. Why don't you do that? I would respect that. People are saying Trump is pulling Vivek for VP. Thoughts? I mean, excuse me. I don't know I don't know their policies in general, but I know Vivek, speaks his mind too. So that would be kind of fun, I guess. I forgot. Yeah, Vivek is an odds-on favorite as well. He's one of the favorites. So yeah, it might be Vivek over the Rubio, but Rubio is obviously campaigning for the spot because he showed up at that rally. But I think Trump's got to pick a guy within like 2 or 3 days now. Hi, Doug. Good morning to you. What's Ralph saying? Good morning, GH. Listening here in New York City. Hi, Ralph. How are you, Ralph? I'm trying to think what I could say about New York City today. We gave them a beating the other day with the garbage pails. Yeah, they're finally rolling out garbage pails for the garbage. That's good in 2024. The mayor has decided, you know what? I think we need garbage pails. Well, that's good. That's good, Mayor Adams. Did you think about that when you were swaggering around New York City? We New Yorkers, we got swagger. Shut your mouth. Swagger this. Oh, I mean, if you haven't seen it because you live in another city and you don't give a fuck about New York, I get it. But look up Mayor Adams and the garbage pail for the rats because they had to set up a podium, right? And it was a big announcement how they were going to deal with the rat problem in New York City. And then one of his people, as he's talking, they roll out a garbage pail with a lid. And you know that costs millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. He just rolls out a garbage pail with a lid. Good to see you, Ralph P. Everybody knows. There you go. Everybody knows. Oh, Leonard Cohen for the win. For the win. By the way, I didn't want to say it because you guys would have ruined it, but we finally binge watched Ted Lasso, all 3 seasons. That show was effing amazing. The music was unbelievable in it. The characters were unbelievable in it. The actors were absolutely awesome. The storylines were great. We loved it. And the last 2 episodes, I had a little moisture in my eyes. Of course I did. A little moisture. But God, the weird thing about Ted Lasso was that I know this is something we should have talked about like 2 or 3 years ago, but everybody said you have to watch this Ted Lasso. You have to watch the Ted Lasso. So me and my wife started watching the Ted Lasso, and the show starts off as a very goofy show, and then as the episodes keep rolling along, and they only did 3 seasons. I think they could have easily done a 4th. It got like more and more serious and deeper. That show, I would say that show was almost perfect, except for Ted Lasso handing Rebecca, the owner of the team, a little treat in the box every time he had to go into her office. I thought that was stupid. I thought after a while, you're like, I get it. You were doing this in the beginning when you were first introduced to this club before you went out on the pitch. But I think you could blow off the little treat in the box at this point. That was established. Thank you. It kind of started becoming a little hack. Every time he walked into her office, he had the little pink box, and she had to like acknowledge it and say thank you. And then they got into the real dialogue of the scene. I thought that was weird. But the one thing about Ted Lasso, they really focused around soccer, football, and after watching this show for 3 seasons and absolutely loving it, just loving it, and wishing they had a 4th season, guess what? I still won't watch soccer. Oh, they showed the love of the game for sure. They romanticized the sport for sure. But, in the end, even after 3 years of Ted Lasso, I'm not going to be watching soccer. They didn't hook me in. I'll continue with my American football. People who don't live in New York City don't deal with that S, George Zimmerman. Yeah, man, New York City is a special place. It's a stupid place. There's nothing great about it. It's not the greatest city on earth. Far from it. When you have to tell the rest of the world that you're the greatest city on earth, guess what? You're not. That's like if I sat here every day and said, I'm the greatest broadcaster of all. No, you're not. No. When you have to tell people you're something, guess what? You're usually not that. I hate New York City. I can't wait to get back there in September and beat the crap out of it. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. Ross Dogg's Broken Spirit with the $5. By the way, it is Super Chat Friday. Passing the hat around. A few donations don't hurt the kid. Keeps me motivated. So thank you to Ross Dogg's Broken Spirit. And also it's FU Friday. So if you got something that pissed you off, I'm coming up with all the FUs. What about you? Something had to bother you this week. Throw it in the chat. We'll throw you on the big screen and we'll have a little fun with that. All right. Delta flight attendants are wearing Palestinian flag lapels. Thoughts? Ew. Look, I don't mind a little protesting, sure, but you know, if you're really, really into the cause, you gotta go to the place and fight the good fight. Did I tell you the story? I was walking around strawberry fields. Look, this is gonna piss off some people, all right? So earmuffs. Because look, I try to find comedy and stuff, and I try to like take the piss out of stuff, and then it bothers people. Like yesterday on my Twitter, giant Twitter account, giant. They have like 1.3 million followers. They have a tweet about the Twin Towers, completely engulfed, and it said something like, "Who do you think did this?" And then I retweeted that, right? And I said, "How do you not know Hulk Hogan did this?" And man, if I didn't get a lot of laughs and laughs and laughs from the old Opie and Anthony audience, you gotta, you know, you had to be listening to the show to understand that tweet fully. And people came out of the woodwork to beat me up. You're insensitive. I'm a New Yorker. I'm like, oh my God. Everyone has lost their sense of humor. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. All right. So I was around Strawberry Fields in Central Park, and I was walking behind this lady, and I guess she was trying to be a tough like protester. There's some crazy ass protesters in New York right now, very aggressive Palestinian protesters, very aggressive, and this lady was on the phone with one of her loved ones, and she goes, and they took my flag. I'm just going to say flag so I don't piss off people. And they took my flag and they threw it over the fence and I couldn't get it. So she obviously is protesting the whole thing, you know? And someone was like, enough of this, enough, and grabbed her stupid flag and threw it over a fence. And then she was bitching on the phone to these people, so whoever it was, that, you know, they threw her flag over the fence. And she couldn't get it. It made my morning. It made me laugh so hard. Good morning, Bob Lord. Good morning. Good morning. Worldwide is in the room too. What's up, Worldwide Ghost? He's a good egg. Oh, how many more days until Biden is gone? Take a seat. I don't know. He's being a bit of a stubborn man, and if he's got a little dementia, maybe he's not seeing what everyone else is seeing. So then he might continue to be defiant. Joe Biden was a very defiant senator. He was very, very vocal and very, very tough when his brain was completely there. So he's got a little of that in him. So I think he's oblivious to what the people are seeing in him. But supposedly the Obama and the Pelosi's like 80. I don't know. How old is Pelosi? 85, I think. Yeah, he needs to step down. Guess what, Nancy? So do you. Although she didn't say that officially. She's like, they're basically, what Nancy Pelosi said the other day is like, it's his decision. So what they're trying to do, I was explaining this to people yesterday. Sometimes you get fired from a job, right? But they give you the choice. They're like, look, we're firing you, but we're going to give you the opportunity to step down and resign. We're going to give you that. But in the end, everyone's like, oh, you fucking got fired. Holy shit, you love that job. What do you mean you're resigning? It's a way to like for the company to move on and a way for you to save face a little bit, you know? And that's what's going on with the Biden, with the Pelosi saying it's his decision whether he should stay in the race or not. She's basically saying like, it's your decision, wink, wink. But if you don't do the right thing and resign, oh, we're going to fucking fire you. We're going to kick you out somehow. That's what that was all about. But Nancy Pelosi and her rotting gums should shut her stupid mouth because she's too old too. There's a ton of people down there that are simply too old to be our politicians. Jedi, I'm okay, thank you. I have to use a walker like an old lady, though. Ha ha. Ah, man, keep your fucking sense of humor going there, Jedi. Cheers to you, brother. Nothing but the best. That's for the Jedi. Learning about you guys is eye-opening. I had no idea Jedi had a few strokes because of diabetes, and now he's on disability from Google until 2044. You know, I'm not going to lie to you, Jedi. disability all the way to 2044 with Google. That's wow. Wow. That just made me choke. I can only imagine being on disability with a company like Google. The Google. Take every penny. Take every penny. Sorry about that. That literally made me choke thinking about it. Time for a few cold ones tonight. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little beer thing later this afternoon. I need water right now, though. I like turtles. You do you, Stan? Seriously, how many quarters will Rodgers last? We're talking Aaron Rodgers. That's right. He's been waiting a year for a make good. That stupid idiot with the Jets. He pulled his Achilles because he ran out on the field really hard with that dumb American flag. How funny would it be, Aaron Rodgers, first play from scrimmage for the Jets after sitting out a year, and they break his arm. That would be as funny as the lady with the flag that was thrown over the fence. That would make me laugh so hard. And look, I got a soft spot in my heart for the Jets. I really do. But I still go Bills over the Jets all day long. Man, that was the first football question. You could feel it, right? You could feel it. It's in the air. It's coming. I mean, maybe it's not in the air like weather-wise, but you could just feel football's on its way. It's on its way. Rest in peace to Shelley Duvall. She had problems her entire life. Nobody helped her. And now that she's dead, they're all coming out of the woodwork saying how great of a lady she was. But she lived literally in isolation with severe mental illness. Where were all these people for all those years when the Shelley Duvall needed some help? Or at the very least, some dentistry. But she's no longer with us. I think she was like 78 years old. Of course, she was in The Shining, and she was also Olive Oyl and Popeye. But yeah, rest in peace to Shelley Duvall. Good morning, all. A damn start to the day here on Long Island. That's for sure, Tom. Mate, you're west of me. Did this rain stop? Because my back is soaked right now. I think it has stopped here. We got this in. That's cool. I like that. First like on YouTube. That's kind of sad. That is sad. Oh, wait. Okay. My laptop is freezing up from all the rain that hit it. That's really stupid. All right, let me do a quick scroll, make sure everybody's good before we get the hell out of here. I think the big news is the Biden press conference yesterday where people like, he did all right. A few stumbles, a couple stumbles. He had two major stumbles before the end of the night. The first one was in a NATO thing, introducing Zelensky as President Putin. You can't make that mistake. And then saying that his vice president was Trump. You can't do that. But they're moving on. They're like, well, let's see how he does today. Let's see how Nana does today. Oh, good news. She got her food down today. Oh, that's good. Take the keys away from Biden. It's over. I wouldn't get in a car with the guy. Would you get in a car with Biden for real? Nah. And what's the whispering thing he's now doing? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Do you hear me? I'm not going anywhere. I got to complete my job. What was that whispering? It was creepy. He's just talking like this, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, okay, great. Thanks. We'll all get in the car with you, and you can drive over the fucking cliff. That's good. Barrister, 1401 with the $5. Morning, Opie. If you were to sell your New York City apartment now, would you at least get what you paid for it? I have no idea. I think the market in New York City is an S show. I'm hoping if we go down that road, we will. I mean, we got the views. I made sure I found a place with the views. So we'll see. My company and I we are building the lifts that go on the back of the garbage trucks. First time in New York City. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, so the garbage pails are like going to be automatic. That's not going to work in New York City. You know, sleepy towns. All of a sudden they got the garbage men that come by, and they got that little fork thing that scoops under your garbage pail, lifts it up, and just boom, knocks it into the truck. There's so much garbage all over the goddamn city, and people are parking in spots where these trucks can't get in to get the garbage pails. I don't know how that's going to work. Where they think an automatic system is gonna be viable in New York City. It's no surprise. They take your insane tax money in New York City and just completely waste it on stupid shit. We don't even have AC on a whole bunch of subway cars in New York City to this day. How dumb is that? All right. Pelosi quit already. Yeah, I know, but she's still down there in Washington. She did do the right thing and move on for younger leadership. But I don't know, man. I don't know if you should be down in Washington walking those halls if you're over the age of. I always thought the retirement age of 65 was really, really stupid. Like, really stupid, even when I was young. But, I mean, 75, maybe then you could really prove that you can still do your job. But 80, no! Go to Bermuda. Put your stupid toes in the pink sand. It's over, Johnny, when you're 80. Go do something else. No! Bob Lord, I missed the live stream yesterday afternoon. How big is a giant sea turtle in pounds to make it stink for miles away? Oh, no. By the way, if you miss any of these live streams, they're now available on my podcast feed, Opie Radio, so you can listen in the car. You don't have to look at me the whole time. Just listen to the audio and hear the waves and hear the birds chirping. No, Bob, really fast, but I went through this, but horrible smell on the beach, unusual smell on the beach where it stopped everybody in their tracks. My daughter saw something in the surf, but the waves were so rough. It was trying to push this thing to shore. It was about maybe 20 yards offshore, and it was a blobby, whitish, beige thing like this. It was a big blob of a thing, but we couldn't get eyes on it enough to really see what it was. And then the waves actually took it back out into the ocean. And then that thing drifted. And if it is the same thing, my friend Chris, a.k.a. Fish Guy Photos, a huge sea turtle washed up on a beach a few miles from here. But Chris even said that's very, very possible that you saw it and then it went back into the ocean a little bit. And then the currents drifted it, to another place. And, I don't think the sea turtle has to be that big to just smell horrendous like that in the end. All right. I think we're going to go because now I got a soaked back. Just a stupid soaked back. Tom Bay, first play from scrimmage. Rodgers tosses a touchdown pass. All right. I mean, that'd be cool too, of course. That would be pretty awesome. That's like a movie ending, right? That'd be all right. Rest in peace, Benji Gregory from Alf. Who the hell was Benji Gregory from Alf? I remember that show, Alf. I did see that. There was a little strip mall on Long Island. I forgot what town. And they got, everyone has cameras now. Basically, when you leave your house, you're on camera more than you're not, especially in like city settings. And all of a sudden, they see this car just goes flying into this little strip. I don't like calling them strip malls. It's just one of those strip areas where it has like 5 or 6 stores, and it was a nail salon, I think. And you see the car just flying right into the storefront. Holy shit. It never hit its brakes. What was that? Usually those are heart attacks, right? A quick heart attack and you're still flying down the road. You're already dead, so you're not going to be bothered by what you crash into. Oh my God. Yeah, we needed to see a Biden and Trump golf match. That's all we want. I think there's enough people out there like myself. We're just bitter by the process, and we don't really believe a guy's going to completely change things. So at the very least, can you give us a stupid golf match? But Biden, I guess, already said no to that. Did he know he was saying no to that? I wouldn't even play Biden and putt-putt golf. He'd be the guy that hits it so hard it goes over the side, and now your stupid orange ball lands in the dumb bush. Oh, great. That's cute. Where you hear, sorry, as your ball goes flying, hits some farmer in the stupid calf on another hole. Sorry, can you throw that back? Can you throw my lime green ball back? The Whisperers reminds me about the evil Reverend from Poltergeist 2. Oh, damn. All right. GH, beers and get parts when you're back in the shitty? Yes, Ralph. 100. Beers on me. Absolutely. I would love to meet you finally, Ralph. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks if you gave me a few bucks. Greatly appreciate that. I have another episode of my other podcast, Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. It's on its separate podcast feed. So if you got a podcast app, you just put in Comedy Quick Hits with Opie. There's 30 some odd episodes. They're quick moving. They're fun. They're hilarious. It's basically a clip show, and it's only like 20, 25 minutes long. It's you could digest that. You know, it's perfect if you're stuck in horrendous, dumb traffic going to work. You throw that in, and you'll forget you're in dumb, stupid traffic, okay? Please go get that. If not, click on something. And we might see you later today for a beer, all right, guys? Enjoy your Friday. Hang in there. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Good.